Kartra tutorial. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Kartra and how you're going to be able to use this amazing platform. Okay, and we're going to be talking about Kartra in great detail and depth, and we're going to be discussing in great detail and depth on how incredible this platform is. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Now, before starting off, please do make sure to check out the link in the description below, because that link will give you a very easy access to the free trial to Kartra, which is a 30-day free trial that you can access. Okay, it gives you 30 whole free days to use Kartra without any money taken from you. Okay, so please do make sure to check the link out to get started. Now, once you go to the link and you sign up with an account, you're going to come over to a dashboard that's going to look somewhat like this. Okay, and in this dashboard, you're going to get started with using your Kartra. Now, when it comes to using Kartra, what you're going to do is you're going to start things off with actually creating a few pages for yourself. Okay, so let's say we have pages over here, and in our pages section, we're going to get all these designs for pages, and you get different templates for pages. So it's a very good general idea of how we're going to work with all of this. Now, basically, we all know that Kartra is an all-in-one business platform that is for experienced creators, coaches, and experts to monetize their knowledge and services online. The platform includes everything that you need to market and sell digital products like email marketing, membership sites, pages, and checkouts. Forecast, automate, and optimize your sales with A/B testing. There's also funnel simulator and actual real-time funnel analytics. Okay, so these things help your Kartra increase significantly. These help your business platform increase significantly, and it just gives a good general idea because it's an all-in-one platform. Okay, now to start things off, as I said, we're going to come to pages, and to create a page, you're going to come to plus add page over here. Okay, so once you click on plus page, what that will do is it will take you to the page creation process, obviously. Now over here, you can clearly see that there's tons and tons of templates that you can work with. Okay, Kartra provides you with many different categories of templates like squeeze pages, long sales pages, marketplace, checkout pages, thank you pages, and a whole lot more. And then you can also get the color scheming of these pages, and the color scheming is also pretty incredible. And as you keep scrolling down, you get more and more pages to work with, which is pretty incredible. So you choose a page regarding to whatever type of schemes you want, whatever type of paging you want. So let's say I want to go with a clean product checkout, or let's go with a sales page. Let's go with a fitness sales page. So to actually create this page, you're going to click on select, and once you click on select over here, it's going to create a whole page for you. So you're going to enter the name of your page. I'm going to call this fit test page. So we're going to call it the fit test page. And after we call it that, keep it in some category if you want to, and click on create. Now, once you click on create, that obviously takes you through the whole process of working with the page needs and whatnots. So let's get into that. So it loads in the page builder, and the page builder is a lot like your, basic web designers out there. So, you could compare this to Shopify's web page builder. You compare this to, you could say, GoDaddy website builder. So pretty great builders. And if you have any, you could say, thought process of how to work with those, then this is going to be pretty simple for you. So here it says, welcome to Kartra Pages. Kartra Pages is an amazing drag and drop page builder that allows you to design and publish stylish website pages in absolutely no time. So obviously you could have some type of brand or business to work with, and you probably want to create pages for that brand. It could be thank you pages, checkout pages, cart pages, landing pages, any type of essential page that your website requires, you can create over here. So to start building, you're going to click on start tutorial over here. And once you click on start tutorial, it brings us to the settings tab. So you can define some of the main settings of your page, such as SEO parameters, which is obviously your search engine optimization, which leads your page to be in the top searches of Google. Then there's styles, where you can obviously change cascading style sheet codes, and you can change the colors and brandings. Then there's section and components, which we're going to get into. You can change your pop-ups, alert bars, and a whole lot more. So let's talk about this, okay? Let me just skip all of this, and once we get into this, here we go. So let's get started. Here we are, okay? And to start working over here, first of all, you're gonna replace these dummy texts with proper text. So to replace texts, you're simply gonna click on the text bar, And here you can start adding the texts of your choice. So let's say you have fast fitness training, food, fitness, and freedom, the gateway to your fitness in the most satisfying way. Okay, you can add things like that, and then you can obviously edit your text if you want to make it bold and things like that. So basically, you get the point. That's how you're gonna edit text boxes, and you can add images like these. Obviously, this is a PNG that this person has added. So you can add images like these by going into components, which we're gonna get into in a second. You can change this corresponding image as well. You can change its opacity if you want to. Like, let's say I'm going to take down its opacity. Look at that. It really takes down its opacity to the least. You can hyperlink this photo. So if someone clicks on it, it's going to link them to another page. Scroll to a particular section. So let's say I have another page created and I'm going to, choose that certain page. So Kartra page, I have this page over here and I'm going to open it in a new tab. This is just to test my theory if this actually works, which it will obviously because we're hyperlinking it. So, you could do fun things like these. And then obviously, the background color and all. How do you change that? That's your styling. Okay, so for that, you're going to come over to styles. And here, first of all, you have your page styles, your page background. Okay, you're going to go over here and you can change it to, let's say I want it to be red, and it starts applying the background, and obviously the background will be changed to red. And then you can also keep different sectional backgrounds for yourself, and sectional backgrounds can be changed through sections. And in your section, basically, first of all, there's the option to add an empty block section over here. Okay, so that's for your header or something like that, and you can drag and drop any type of columns in here. I'm going to delete this for now because I'm going to actually add a proper header over here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And let's find a header in the section corner. So we're going to open that up and we're going to go into a header menus and we're going to choose a header that fits with our design. So I'm not going to go with the dark one because it wouldn't fit with the design. Let's go with a white one. And yeah, simply just take this, drag it into your page over here. And once you drag it, let it adjust itself, and look at that. So how cool does that look? So this is how you can, add different sections into your page. And obviously in those sections, you can add different components for yourself, which also look pretty nice and pretty amazing. And to work with this is absolutely a piece of cake. So again, here's your logo. You can add a logo of your choice that you might want to. So let's say I have a PNG of a logo that I want to add. So I'm going to go over here and click on select files. And once you do that, we're going to scroll down here to where I have the PNG of the file that I want to add. There we go. So I'm just going to upload that. It takes a few seconds into its uploading. And once it's fully uploaded, from there, you're just going to select it, give it the green light, and click on confirm. And once you click on confirm, your logo will start appearing over here. Just click on apply. And there you go. There's your logo. So obviously that's not a custom logo of mine. That's just a Nike logo I picked off of, but you get the point. Then moving on, you can actually add effects to these things. Like let's say you want this logo to fade in or bounce up. So you can add different animations to your site as well as your site loads in. This could have an effect. Now, moving on, there's also tons and tons of different features that you can mess around with on your header bar over here. Okay, and to mess around with them, you're just going to click on them and it's going to change those for you. Then moving on, obviously, you can add more sections. So that was just a header that I showed you. Then there's different, content sections where you can, talk about your content, preach about your content, whatever you have. Like this is a content section over here. This is a content section over here. So you can create content sections. And then moving on, let's go ahead to different call to action sections, which is, your basic call to action. So let's say when someone has gone through all of this, you can add a call to action to your page. So let's say I'm going to drop it right here, and that's going to add a call to action to, actually bring people to my page. It will be like, yeah, add this to your cart. You are going to, learn about my course in 30 days, etc. So you get the point. That's how you can actually get sales more because it's a CTA button. Moving on, what we're going to be doing is you can also add an opt-in forms. Forms could be to gain leads. Then there's checkout forms. You could add a countdown timer. If there's some sale going on and it's gonna be limited, you could add a countdown, and countdowns have their own widgets over here. So basically, Kartra's templates give it all, like everything is provided to you, and it's pretty incredible. And then finally, obviously, you're gonna we added a header, we added these sections, so you're finally gonna add a footer to your page. Now, my footer is already added, but you can delete this and add a new footer if you want to. If you want to delete an existing section, like let's say I don't want the FAQ section, you're simply gonna click on the settings bar. You're gonna come down here to the cross where it says delete, and you're gonna simply just delete it. And there you go, it's gone. So you get the whole point. That is how we're gonna do this. Now, let's say I'm gonna add a footer with a different color than my actual CTA. So I'm gonna come down here to footer. There we go. And we're gonna choose a footer that has a different color scheming. So let's go ahead with this one. Let's go with this. I'm gonna bring it down here. I'm gonna apply it. And once we apply it, there you can see we just added things. And again, you can add your logo over here, stay connected. You can connect your socials as well, by the way. So let's say I want to connect the socials for this, okay? So choose one of these. Let's say I'm going to choose one of that. Click on edit style, and you can actually add a hyperlink to your social. So let's say you want to link it to some type of page, or you want to link it to WhatsApp, link it to any type of thing. It's pretty doable. So you're going to click on link to another page, do an external customer URL, and you're just going to add your TikTok URL over here. So that's how you can hyperlink people to your socials as well. And it's a pretty great way to get engagement and professionalism in your page. Then obviously these were the section columns. Now obviously section is pretty much an empty space, okay? It's an empty block. So to fulfill that empty block, you have components, and components is what we use to add actual details into our page, to add actual components that people are going to interact with, or something that will actually attract people to what we're doing on our page, okay? That's what components do. And like, I would definitely recommend all you people out there to use components, because components have a very, you could say, general outlook of working with things. So let's say I'm going to add text points in my design. So to add text points, let's say I'm going to take that. You're going to choose any type of text format. Let's say I'm just going to go with this one, and I want to add a text format right above here, okay? Obviously this is not the best place to add it, but you get the point. So you can add any type of text you want. As you can see, it's pretty simple. Then moving on, everything goes same for the other components. You have different buttons, accordion, images, mockup compositions, carousels, icons as well. Now icons are pretty widely used as well, because these are basically your profile icons that you can use. And profile icons, as I said, are pretty necessary because they help people actually find out. Like, let's say you have these over here. So this will help people know that, okay, this is Instagram, this is TikTok, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And these buttons up here, this will help them get started. This will help them contact you. This will be their about. So this icon basically will help them actually, you could say, how do I put it? This will actually help them know that, okay, this is the account space. And look at that. You can add that over here simply, and you can actually move it by dragging and dropping this in a certain way. So just move it to whatever you seem fit, and just add that there. So you can add different icons like this if you want to. Then moving on, there's page pop-ups. Now page pop-ups are basically, your different sign up forms that come onto your page. So when someone enters your page, you can activate a pop-up, and basically when someone lands onto the page, you can delay it for, let's say, 5 seconds, and in 5 seconds on every visit, people are gonna get, or mainly do it on first visit, because people keep getting annoyed if you keep on sending pop-up forms. And then choose the template for the pop-up form that you think looks good. So let's say I'm gonna go with this one. This one looks pretty nice, so I'm gonna go with this pop-up form. And people can start actually configuring the forms according to whatever they want. Exit pop-up is not too popular, so I'm just gonna keep that out of this right now. But yeah, you get the whole gist of it, of how we're gonna add pop-up forms for ourselves. And obviously this will come 5 seconds after the person joins our page. So yeah, just wait for their daily arrival, and that's how the sign up form will come. And this obviously helps engagement. If you put up a good offer, people are going to actually add their email and you're going to get their leads. And you can actually do email marketing off of that, which is something that we're going to get into this video, by the way. So once we've done that for ourselves, there's different features that you can mess around with as well. But yeah, in the end, once you've done editing your page, you're simply going to click on publish live, and that's going to publish your actual website. As you can see, it published your page, and you can basically do two things. You can either hyperlink this page by getting the page link, or you can embed the code of this actual page in some, CSS or HTML theme division. So let's say we have a store on, let's go with Shopify, okay? And you want to embed this page into your Shopify. So you're simply going to take this code and you're going to add it there, or you can basically hyperlink it. Now, most people use embedded code because it makes more sense to do that, but hyperlinking is not an issue either. So I'm going to take the code off of that and let's see how the hyperlink actually looks. So I'm going to click on paste and go, and look at that. There's the page. There's the opaque view that I added. There's the text. There's the icon that I added. And look at that. 5 seconds after I came to the page, it basically gave me the whole form. So, pretty great, pretty incredible stuff. And it's really simple to create pages just like that through the templates and through the different features, components, and sections that it provides you. Now, moving on, once you've gotten the idea of creating pages, let's go into more things that help us actually, be better and professional on Kartra. So first of all, there's products, okay? Now, product section is a section which essentially allows you to go ahead and add products into your actual workspace, and adding products into your workspace is it could be a very important bit of your actual page. So you're simply going to click on add product and choose the product that you want to add it on. So let's say we have main product and this is the first offer in my sales funnel. So add the name of your product, click on next, and you can actually go ahead and add the products in the easiest, most simplest ways possible. So first of all, you're going to add the basic info. You're going to choose the payment processing that you want to go with. Okay, add the info, and then you get two options to either list it publicly in a marketplace or keep it private. Now that depends on you on whatever you want to go with. If you keep it public, then obviously affiliates will be able to affiliate your product, but in private, they won't be able to affiliate your product. And obviously, you can see that these features on Kartra are pretty exclusive and they're pretty amazing. So if you want to try them out right now, please do make sure to check the link in the description below that I've provided you, because that will get you 30 days for free on Kartra. And 30 days are enough for you to get a whole understanding if Kartra is the software for you. So please do, again, make sure to check the link in the description below. So yeah, moving on, what we're going to do is you're going to add your products details, the pricings, the pages, checkout, post sale. It's pretty basic stuff, but before all that, it takes you to the payment processing, and to get the payment processing too, you are going to need to integrate your payment gateway that we're going to get into in a second. Okay, because if you have a proper payment gateway, like let's say you want to connect your PayPal to this, you're going to need to integrate it through the integration space on Kartra. And once you integrate it, that is the only way you're going to start getting payments through. So I'm going to get into that right now. So here we have integrations. Now, integrations is also a very important section in Kartra because it has integrations for every set thing. So first of all, let's go here. There's payment integrations. So there's things like authorize.net, Braintree, PayPal, Square, and Stripe. All big names when it comes to payment gateways. So you can actually go ahead and one by one integrate these. Now, if you're using credit card, then I would definitely recommend authorize.net or Braintree. But obviously for PayPal, you're going to integrate PayPal. And if you have recurring payments, recurring payments means that you're selling a product that people are going to keep paying for in like a time span. So let's say Netflix, Netflix is a recurring payment because you pay after every month, right? So that is exactly what you're going to do in the case for, your basic authorize.net. So if you have recurring payments, use Square or Stripe because those are best when it comes to actually taking recurring payments. These are basically made to take recurring payments, so I would recommend going with these. Then moving on, once we have got an idea of what payments we want to get, then there's membership platforms which basically help you create a whole subscription platform for your memberships, and your memberships could give premium or exclusive things to exclusive and premium membership members. So you can use these integrations like Kajabi, Digital Access, A Member. Again, this is for your basic membership and all. Then there's email marketing integrations. So these are your basic email marketing integrations, which help you in, just being better at email marketing when it comes to Kartra. So there's Elastic Email, Mailgun, Postmark, SendGrid, Kartra Email in itself. Okay, so these are also pretty incredible things. And there's SMS marketing using Plevio, Twilio, ToneAge, then, Hub, Calendars Meeting. You have integrations for every type of shape and size. So just go ahead with this and see if it works for you. And if it does, then for sure go ahead and use it. Then moving on, we're going to go ahead and discuss communications. Now, communication is the section where you're going to get your leads and you're going to organize them and actually communicate with them. You're going to contact your leads. And your leads are actually people that join your page through your sign up forms, or maybe the pop-up that we add on our page, or people that actually buy from your page. Those are your leads. So those are the people that you're going to be organizing over here. So let's say I'm going to create a new lead by myself. So you're going to enter a unique username, like let's say I'm going to generate a lead in my own name, and then you're going to add their email. Once you add their email, you can add a phone number if you want to. It's not necessary. Then there's the company, sales tax ID, address, and all those things. So you're going to add these things if they have all of this, and you're going to save it all. Now, once you save it, you're going to add your first lead. And you can also add a whole lead in, you could say, bulk if you have your leads in an Excel file or a comma separated value file, which is a CSV file. And as you can see, we have leads over here, and then you can actually work with these leads. So let's say I'm going to open up this lead over here, and you can add these leads in different lists, emails, sequences, memberships, webinars, survey, calendars, and a whole lot more, which are obviously over here. So leads are for your communication, or communication is for your leads. Then moving on, you have forms. Now, forms is one of the best ways to actually gain leads. Okay, forms are basically your sign up forms that you are going to put up onto the actual sign up bit. And over there, you're going to start getting, contacts from other people. You're going to start getting your messages through and all. So basically, to create a form, you're going to simply do that. And it says enter the name of form. I'm just going to name it new. Okay. We're going to click on create. So now you can actually go ahead and start creating a form for yourself, which you can use to, gain the contacts of people. So to gain the contacts again, you're first of all going to come here, form fields. Remember, here we are only configuring the fields. The actual form design will come later. So you can add your own fields. You can edit the current fields. So let's say I want to edit this field. You can edit this into a custom field if you want to. And in custom fields, you get drop down menus, checkboxes, input, etc. So let's say I'm going to create a new field. I'm going to call it the phone number field. So I'm going to call it, let's just name it something random. Once you do that, go on text input. Here, let's say I want to ask for a phone number. I'm going to add those here. I'm going to make it mandatory, and we're going to click on save. So, you can start adding things like this. And then moving on, you can also add different designs. So let's say I'm going to click on custom field. Now you could add, like, obviously the upper ones were just text input or text area. You could go with checkboxes, radio buttons, drop down menus. So let's say I want to add a checkbox to enter your questions. So I'm going to ask, gender. Just go with gender. So gender, and you can enter your options, however many genders you want to add. So basically, once you've done that, what you're going to do from there is you're just going to click on save. And that is basically how you're going to create a custom field for yourself. So I'm just going to give it a random name, click on save, and that creates a field for checkbox. So once we've done this, we're going to click on save to actually, when it comes to designing your form, and then you're just going to confirm everything, and that's going to finish up your form. So that's for actually creating a sign up form, and you can actually embed the sign up form into your websites, or you can send it out to people again through links through which if people contact you, you can simply come over to analytics. If people go to your sign up forms and if they send you their actual emails and all, they're all going to appear over here. Okay. And that's the incredible part about it. You're going to see all your subscriptions in this section. And it's pretty incredible that you're going to see analytics through this. Then moving on, another great thing about this is your funnels and your campaigns. So let's get into campaigns first because funnels is more on the sales side. Campaigns, on the other hand, can be for different types of things. So, you know, you're going to choose a campaign for a set marketplace. So let's say I'm going to go with a product launch campaign, and you can actually go ahead and use this template for a market launch campaign. So let's say I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with view details, and you can import this campaign into any, certain webinar that you have, or you can actually put it into your funnel map. Okay, so you can open up a whole funnel map of this Kartra campaign or this Kartra template that they give you, and this is the funnel map, and you can actually use this as your funnel map if you want to. So campaigns are pretty incredible as well because they help you get a, step-by-step procedure of how you're going to market your product or market your business or whatever you want to market through your campaigns. And then finally, you have funnels over here. Okay. So funnels are mainly on your sales side where you're going to create different sales funnel. And sales funnel basically give you the ease of understanding a sales format in a more easier, more, you could say, simpler way. So let's say I'm going to come on funnels over here. And once we come on funnels, let's say I'm going to add a name of a funnel. So I'm going to just call it new. You can add a description for the funnel so you don't have any issues later on. And we're going to click on create. So once you do that and click on create, it's going to bring you to the actual funnel builder. And once we come over to the funnel builder, it says, welcome to the funnel mapper. It takes you to the whole tutorial of how the funnels are used, how the funnels are actually made. And it's a pretty good idea of how things work. So to add things in your funnel, first of all, there's actions. Okay, and we're going to get into actions in a second. Let's say I'm going to add pages first. So I'm going to add a generic page. Okay, it could be my existing Kartra page. So I'm going to go with this and click on save. Then I'm going to add another page. And we're going to keep this page over here. Again, another existing page. I'm going to choose this one as my page. Click on save. And then you can make a connection between them by clicking on actions. So let's say the traceable actions could be form registration between it. Okay, and we're going to go, you could go with any existing form that you have, or you could go with any appointment or survey that you have that you can just simply purchase over here. And if you have any selected product, you could add that. And that is basically how you're going to work with your sales funnel. Okay, you're just going to make this whole map, this whole chart that will obviously work along with each other. And once you've gotten this idea inside your head, you're just going to click over here and click on save progress, and that will basically save your funnel, and it will, lead you to work with the funnel later on. So basically, that's the general idea of your sales funnel, and that's the general idea of Kartra in itself. So that's how we're going to use Kartra for our all-in-one business platform. All of its features correlate to each other, and they work pretty incredibly when it comes to, scaling your business and making your business actually pop off in a really good way. So yeah, that's the basic uses of Kartra, and that is how Kartra is going to be helpful for you and growing your business. Now, if you enjoyed that video, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know down in the comments below and I will make more for you. Until then, I hope you all have an incredible day, and I will see all of you next time. And again, before signing off, please do make sure to check the link in the description below, which will give you a free 30-day access to Kartra, okay? So please do make sure to check the link down in the description below. Do not miss out this offer. It's limited. So yeah, without further ado, that's pretty much about it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see all of you next time. Goodbye.